Okay, welcome. This is Heroes and Generals. You may ask, what is Heroes and Generals? It's a first-person shooter set during the Second World War, except for the way the war goes is actually very, very different. It depends upon the players of the game, and they use their they will use their own assault teams and stuff, but that's in the general mode. I'm going to deploy in my 4x4. This is the Bulwer update. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's a German word or name, shall I say? This is, in a nutshell. Well, this isn't what the game is. There's more to it than that. We are actually going to just rush B because B is a pretty good place to get first. For a skirmish map, there are different types of mode in this game. There's encounter mode, which is just infantry. It's probably the best if you just want to shoot, but there's only one map for it. And then you get... I'm actually going to try and grab as many points. The way the game works is off of a ribbon system. Now you're probably wondering, what is a ribbon system? Well, the way the ribbon system works is you earn points for doing things, and each point does correspond to a particular ribbon. This is the part where I get blown up by a tank. Apparently not. I'm going to go help Cap over here. You can just sit inside the car and camp. I do like to do that. Stalled it. It's done for, mate. It's done. You earn points for doing certain things. I'm just trying to see if this guy wants left. Do you want left? No, he's alright. So how's the game, what's it like? Well, it's alright, apart from the fact that nobody is protecting A, which actually does raise a lot of questions. But I'm not actually going to... There are certain things that you learn when you play this game and certain ways to do things. For example, if you are the only person defending a point, unless you feel you're entirely comfortable with doing that, don't do it. There is no point, there is no benefit to it. You will pretty much just usually end up getting overwhelmed, because when enemies attack, they will usually attack in force, or it will be a guy who is so quiet that you won't know where he is until he's killed you and then taken the point. There are other bits to it as well. You're probably wondering, why am I just driving around? Well, first of all, it's fun to drive around. It's good. You get vehicles in this game, you unlock vehicles by doing certain things. That is an enemy looks. Just gonna try and swish. Yeah, this is the part where I die. I needed a fucking tank there. Oh, just got wiped out by the machine gun. Headshot, nice. Anyway, so it's not just this is it. You don't just drive about, you do shoot enemies. I'm not going to be focusing on shooting enemies in this game. The Bulwer update came with a new American vehicle. I'm actually quite close to unlocking it, so I'm just going to try and grind up as many points as I can driving. It's how you get points. You do certain things. For example, not terrain vehicles, driver points you get for driving vehicles. Straightforward. Chauffeur points you get for delivering, just driving with players as passengers. You also unlock specialist stuff, but I'll get into that a bit later. I'm not really going to review this, but I'm going to try and talk about it, say a couple of bits, how I feel about the game. So kind of like a review, but I'm not really going to consider it a review because it's quite biased in favour of the game. And I don't really want a biased review. Or an objective one, they're the best types. There are certain bits to it, for example. Like, it's fun. You can just get a Jeep, drive about a game if that's all you want to do. This is skirmish map mode. You're not under any requirement to do stuff. It's advised that you do though, so you earn more points. Winning, if you win, you get more points. Oh yeah, the invisible wall kicks in. I was trying to turn around anyway. So winning gets you points. You do unlock different vehicles. This guy might no. Is he on left? No, he doesn't want left. I'm going up to A. Driving about a bit. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I'm guessing that's a tanker. He's probably got his tank destroyed. You see ragdolls. You probably can. There are some weird things to it. It was made. I can't remember who it was made by, but I know where they are. dirty enemies. Bad Germans. See, I hate it when people do that. It's so annoying. I won't do that. It's like, because it's just not fair, to be honest. The amount I've been on the receiving end of it so many times that I will just not do it, unless they're putting up a pretty good fight in return. But this map isn't really designed so you can do that. That's what's called spawn camping. And people say like certain enemies are, well, I used to feel that Germans were overpowered. But as I've played the game, I've realised they're not really overpowered. It's just the way I was playing wasn't really good. You have to try and utilise as many elements as you can. In this game, you don't get overpowered. One side isn't overpowered. What's happening is you're getting outplayed. And when you play this game, everybody is an idiot, including yourself. You will do something stupid, and then when you realise what you've done, you'll be like, oh, how did I let that happen? If you kill somebody, or if you get killed by somebody, and basically whoever's killed them stays in the same place, majority of the time, well, not majority, but often, somebody will either A, completely avoid that area so you can't get any more kills on them, or B, they will come after you and then they will kill you, because they will know what you are doing and how to do it so that you can't actually, you can't really win. Well, not win, but continually get killed. They will make it so that they flush you out, in a nutshell. Now you may be thinking, why don't you just get on and start shooting somebody? I've already got a kill, I'm happy. I'm not really trying to, I'm just trying to grind up to get the thing. This is the best way to do it, it's just driving. By playing the game you will unlock stuff. Some things, oh god. Sorry about that, I was just trying to drive. It's quite weird actually. The controls are somewhat sluggish on the vehicles, but I'll move on to that in a minute. So you get 3 different factions to play as, for fuck's sake. You get the Americans, or the Allies, but they're just the Americans. You get the Soviets, and you get the Germans, or the Axis, but it's just Germans. Each one comes with their own... Oh, for goodness sake, I'm going to blow this thing up, aren't I? Each one comes with its own like bonus / shortcoming. Well, no, they don't really, but they have some equipment and some things. Well, if you're new to the game, you want to just get into it, I would advise playing either Soviets or the Americans. Allahu Akbar. Nailed it. Run away. I'd say that went pretty well. Quite interesting actually doing that. I'm not actually trying in this game, I'm just driving about trying to, well, I am trying to do something but not win. There are different things. For example, the Germans, I would say, have better weapons. Using them, their weapons are a lot better, but they're not like as if they're, oh my god, it's so godly type of thing. Their weapons generally have an advantage over others. Are you kidding me? They really spawn camping? So this isn't a common thing, by the way. It's just... It's quite annoying when that happens, actually. I don't really want to. I'm going to go in my own car. I'm just going to... It doesn't help that this steward's not doing anything other than just sitting at the spawn. I'm not telling him he has to go out and go get killed. I'm just saying, at least move forward a bit. Try and see where they're shooting from. Yeah, this is generally what happens. German equipment, I would say, is more suited to giving the German side an advantage. They're not overpowered, it's just that German players are generally more veteran, shall I say. Go forward. Stalled it. You can crouch. That was me crouching and just like hiding. All I want to do is drive, to be honest. Like, you can have multiple soldiers, you get different types, you get the... but I'll probably... Actually, no. I'll go on about them at a later point. But different nations. Germany, generally, I would say, as I said, they have better equipment. The reason why is just because, well, Germany in real life did actually have a lot of good equipment they had towards the end of the war. It's kind of one of those things that happen with desperation. You like panic. Oh my god, where the hell am I going? I'm getting lost. God, these fucking lowrider suspension on this, ridiculous. It's so wobbly. It's pretty fun actually though. Just driving them out. This 4x4 is designed to go everywhere. Oh wow, I'm at sea. How intriguing. Nah, mate. Now you do get points for doing things. Raiding, I don't actually know what that is. That added, I think that was added in with the Adams update. We got the neutralizers, pretty good. Pretty good position here. I am going to get killed. I know it. I'm camping and then I'm going to get killed because they know where I am. I'm not going to move. See, I knew it. I was camping too hard and I was going to get killed. But I still neutralised it. I'm glad that I did. You get raider points as well. But this is the problem. Like, you see this, the fight has gone to the spawn. And it's one of those things that I hate happens because Germany are always the side that does it. It's never another side. It's never, like, the enemies. But they did add in this, which is spawn protection. So that whenever you're in spawn... I'm gonna write that 1. Whenever you're in spawn, you do get, like, kind of a bit better type of thing. And that's all I got from that. It's just distance driven. I did unlock upgrade, however. However, I will continue this in the next part. And so I'll start the second part when I get in another